If you're a coach posting 2 to 3 videos per week right now on YouTube and you're not selling an info product or making over 50K per month with your info product, you're leaving serious money on the table. I'm talking about digital products that scale with zero fulfillment headaches, no extra calls, no extra team, just pure profit. And so in this video, I'm going to give you the exact playbook that I use with my own private clients to go from 0 to 6 figures per month with info products, even if you don't have a really big audience or have any ad budget to spend. And so if you're new here, my name's Sebastian. I help coaches and creators turn their expertise into scalable mentorship offers and info products that bring cash. I build the backend systems that generate 100K per month for my clients, and today I'm breaking down the exact blueprint we use. And before we even touch the funnel, let's get one thing straight. Most coaches stay broke because they treat this like a side hustle instead of an actual business, which it is. You need to make that first internal shift in order to actually make money in this game. That means setting real revenue targets, actually tracking KPIs, and committing to a repeatable offer structure. The only difference between, coaches making 10K a month and 100K a month plus $1 million a month is systems. All it is systems. But before we can even scale with the system and put the right systems in place, we need to actually have a good offer. So let's go over what, a good offer actually is and, how to create one. And so for offer creation, you're not selling a video course. Courses do not work anymore. If you're selling a standalone course, you're fucking stupid. If anything, we use video courses as a fucking free lead magnet. That's the only purpose it has now, to be honest with you. But you're not selling video courses anymore. You are selling a transformation. That means you must have a clear promise, a defined audience, and a high perceived value. The best offers solve urgent, painful problems in a specific niche. So instead of saying, how to start an online business, it's how to launch high ticket coaching offer and scale to 30K months without ads. You need to be specific, you need to be bold, and make sure the outcome is emotionally compelling. Now that you have your offer built, now it's time to actually build the funnel around that offer to actually sell it, which is right here. So first you need a landing page with a very, very bold headline that calls out your target demographic, and you need a solid VSL that sells the dream. Now, depending on the VSL, it can be a 5-minute VSL or it could be a 30-minute, 45-minute VSL. It really depends on where your audience is in the awareness ladder. So first you got to find out, what awareness level your audience is, and then off that, how long your VSL needs to be. Then secondly, you need a type form to, actually accept applications, which filters out the serious buyers. So you can use the if then logic to filter out the unqualified people who don't have enough money, to only let people to book a call or get through who actually have the money. That's all type form really is used, is to one, obviously qualify people, and then two, gather CRM, right? Next is you need Calendly to book a call. So you can do this two ways. You can either embed the Calendly at the end of the type form when someone qualifies, and they can book a call right then and there. Or you can have a setter reach out to the person after they filled out their application and get them booked on call that way. Then lastly, once they have booked a call, you want a simple thank you page with testimonials and trainings and just setting the expectations for the call moving forward. That's it. That's the only 4 things you need. Don't overthink this. You don't need 20 fucking email nurturing sequences. You just need clarity, confidence, and a smooth journey, because ultimately, if it's too confusing, if it's too much for someone, you're going to have a lot of drop off. Not a lot of leads are going to convert. You need to keep it one smooth, easy process for someone to get through. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is content. You absolutely need content to actually get leads in the first place. So you need to be posting 2 to 3 YouTube videos per week. Then you can chop those videos into 3 reels on your Instagram. Then you can pull the best clips from your Twitter, turn those into carousels for Instagram. And it's basically all just the same message, but on a different format, right? And the goal is to drive traffic to an application funnel. Every post should build authority, tell a story, or crush a limiting belief. And you're not making content to go viral, you're making content to actually convert the leads you're getting. And now that out of the way, we're going to talk about how to actually scale your offer now. Now, once your offer is live and you actually start booking calls and you've proven your offer actually works and you have a solid foundation, it's time to actually scale, right? And you do this by raising your prices as your close rate improves. Next is you got to automate the onboarding process with pre-recorded modules. Next, you got to delegate. Then lastly, you got to start delegating sales once your pitch is locked in. And eventually, as you grow and you get bigger and you scale, you're going to want to have a sort of ecosystem of offers. You're going to want three different things. You're going to want a course. Free, though, as a lead magnet. You're not going to want to sell it for actual money. You want to keep it free as a lead magnet. Then you're going to want some sort of low ticket community. And then you're going to want the premium one-on-one. And I guess there's actually a few different ways. There's two ways you can do the group coaching and then the one-on-one pairing. You can either go with like a low ticket community, which is like $100, like $50 to $100 a month, then the one-on-one, which is like $5K, or the group one can be a high ticket group coaching offer, which is like $5K, and then the one-on-one can be like, 10 to 12K or more. But it really just depends on the niche you're in and whatnot. So, whatever, business you're in, whatever, if you're B2B, B2C, you just apply it how you want. But basically, that is your ascension ladder, and that is your scalable ecosystem. And that'll be it for this video. If you want my help building this entire system for you from scratch, the offer, the funnel, the content automations, DM me on Instagram and I'll look through your stuff and it'll help you build a game plan. Make sure you also like and subscribe and comment down below the biggest roadblock you're facing when it comes to launching your info product, and I will reply personally. Other than that, that is it for this video. This video is gonna have such shitty retention. I hope I did a good job at even explaining all this stuff. I don't know. I'm not really good at making YouTube videos, as you can probably tell. Kind of suck at explaining shit. I have it all in here, but actually putting it into words, I suck, bro. You'll never see a coaching program from me. I can't teach people for shit. But yeah, and the retention's probably ass on this video. Let's be real. This is shit's so boring. But even though it's boring, it's valuable. So if you found any value, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Peace.